Phew. Well, now that Space Camp is here, well, actually, that was, I just clipped the mic talking normally, so I'm going to turn that down real quick. Alright, so, this episode, I do have the mic on a little bit hotter, so just, take it easy with your screaming bullshit that you do. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, shit. So, whoa!
Hey, cuss on here. There's children here.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude.
You go into panic mode.
I was gonna say, what are children doing here? I don't have children. I definitely don't want them. Oh. What'd they give? You made it awkward.
Dangling.
Oh. We actually, it's kind of funny because he has a dangling one headphone.
A dangling
and
monkey ear. Or, no, it'd be a Mickey Mouse ear.
Whichever, some kind of ear, but I also, one of my headphones is out, so we're poor as fuck. You know what's kind of funny too about that? Is that I'm editing the last episode, number 54. This is episode number 55, by the way. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Okay, but check it out. It's kind of funny because I'm using my old Vox amp because my PV is broken too. We got a broken drum set. We got a broken amp. We got broken earphones, headphones, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Everything is broken and we're poor.
But does that stop us?
No. It doesn't stop us.
No.
Anyways, you know what? Cue the intro. Alright, we're back. There was an intro there.
We're back, like we never left.
Yeah, and that's kind of awkward. That's our first cue the intro. Came up with that like a second ago. So, yeah, bear with us. We're trying to do new shit. Hey, how are you, Space Camp?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm doing alright. Other than the whole, I need to be holding my guitar thing, but
he's like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Here we go. That's the third or fourth episode that he has made that joke. So, to all you people,
gets old. I mean, if you like Will Ferrell.
Hey man, at least you didn't explain. Just don't explain the joke. I had this conversation with Nichelle while I was editing. He has made that joke 3 different times. But I will say this: if you just make the joke, but you don't explain the joke, then it's a reference, and you can use it as many times as you want. But there's been like at least 2 episodes where you're like, it's like that one movie starring, and you have to go through the whole spiel of it, and it's like, dude, just make the joke and move on.
You know what? Gotta make things awkward.
That's very true. I feel like
And honestly, I feel better afterwards.
I hope
It's
no.
like things don't seem too bad now.
Dude, I feel like I thrive in awkwardness. Is that a word? I know that cowardice is a word. Awkwardness or awkwardness?
I think it'd be awkwardness.
I feel you there, but do you not feel fancy as fuck saying awkwardness? Like,
awkward
with it.
It doesn't seem.
Well, like if you say
correct.
like, okay, definitely, I feel you. But if you were to say like, you and your cowardice, you know what I mean? Like you're coward, COWARDICE,
right.
Cowardice. That's kind of a spicy word. You know what I mean?
Groins.
What?
The groins.
Explain.
The groins, like you're nuts, dude.
What do you mean though?
Like,
Explain your
like
mentality.
saying it like a cowardice. Like you gotta say with your
Oh, it's like a groiny word?
Yeah.
A groin. I've never heard that before. I like how I just approached how you speak now. Normally I would make fun of you and I have no idea what you're saying. But I'm going to force you whenever I don't know what you're saying, which you should as a human being. You should as a human being. I'm going to ask you what you mean and I'm going to force you to elaborate until I understand.
Just like,
Yeah, hang on everybody. Ooh, da-da. I just needed to adjust that.
A moment.
Yeah, we have moments. But yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like I thrive in awkwardness, whatever you want to say it.
Now you just say it naturally, huh?
Because you're saying it, it makes me feel more groiny. If I can see that on camera? Groiny. I don't know if that was too suggestive for people,
It's a
but.
mask reference later.
A what?
It's like it pulls up.
Speaking to the mic.
This is like a mask reference. This is where he.
Oh yeah, I've made that. Doink, and he's shooting the bullets. Yeah. No, I love that movie, dude. So we all survived the eclipse. That's good, right? Did you?
A parallel universe.
Oh yeah, I never even thought about that. Because what if that's like the shade of it? You know what I mean? It's like when you overlap two images, there's kind of like a tone change. What if that's what the eclipse actually was? Two parallel universes overlapping each other, and now we don't know which one we're in.
Or this could be, if you've ever seen the Avengers, like Endgame in the Infinity War, how they had the blimp where he snapped his fingers and certain people, like half the population, disappeared.
Right.
It's kind of something like that, but it would be, they would cross over and people would disappear, but other people would appear and not have any existence being here in the first place.
So what? Like he can make. He can just make. No.
This is just the example of this snap his fingers and just vanishing into another I talk with my hands.
I know.
Into another dimension or realm. When the two parallel universes cross over, a certain people would vanish, but others would take their place, but not have any existence of being here.
So this he's like God or. I don't know, dude. I don't know how I
think I
feel.
lost you.
I would be lying if I said they didn't happen a lot. Wait, did that make sense? I don't know.
If it did.
I don't know. You lose me a lot, but that's what I'm saying. I'm taking it's a new lease on life.
A new approach.
I'm taking a new approach on our relationship, Space Cam. I want to know how you get mentally from point A to point B. And you know what? I realize that you do there is a logical thought process. There is. It's like Magellan and Christopher Columbus.
Right.
I'm not a historian, so don't quote me on this. Or here, this is... All I'm saying is we just take two different directions, and sometimes most of the time we get to the same point. You just go in a different direction
That's
and
what
go.
That's
you know
what
I mean?
It seems like.
Yeah, like I'll go this way with a subject, and you go this way, and we just need to elaborate together so that we can reach that other point. It's just we're two different people. That's all I'm trying to say, man. So,
two different minds trying to be one. Oh,
that's true. That is true, for sure. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I said that again, but
You did that echo effect, but it wasn't there, so you made it yourself.
Well, it wasn't even really an echo. I just repeated myself.
Yeah, I know,
But I looked at the camera. I don't know why. But so we got a new light in here too, and I don't know.
Smells like shit.
It fucking smells like fucking shit, dude.
I mean, honestly, it smells like one of them old furnaces when you turn on after the summer, the first cold. And it's like, oh, I'm burning that nasty gunk
Absolutely.
shit.
I know what that. I know that all too well because this house is old as fucking dirt. And every time we turn the furnace on, yes, it smells like.
But at least after it does it that one time, it ain't gonna do it again until next time you don't turn it on.
That's true. That is true. Why
does that sound like it's fucking?
What?
You remember Pixels?
The movie?
Yeah,
with Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
I
you
love
remember that orange thing, whatever the fuck. The orange, the gift that they got, I'm pretty sure it was the...
Dude, I haven't seen that in so long.
Fuck. I mean, you sounded like him.
The orange thing. It's not the Cubert thing, is it? Is he the guy that hops on the cubes? Cubert.
He's got the nose and he sucks up, and he got no arms.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think that's what
Yeah, but you sounded like him.
Oh.
It's kind of funny.
That's true. I'm Cuban.
I don't even
It
know.
might
if we're
not
making the
even
right-
be
Yeah.
what he sounds like, but to me, that's what it sounds like.
Well, there you have it, folks. I may or may not sound like Hubert when I say,
That's true.
Or the alien from Toy Story.
oh my God, what is that line that he says? Oh,
The cloud.
The claw.
I love when they're all in unison. That one's very good. I got a little bit of a in my throat, but still good, you know.
One of my managers the other day made a good point that 3 generations grew up on SpongeBob.
Okay.
And he goes, that's kind of fucking scary. And I go, you want to elaborate a little more? He's like, you guys are like the future of this country. He's like, oh, you just meant like a head trauma in SpongeBob.
Dude, SpongeBob's dope.
Yeah, I know, but he's
So
kind of
he sounds like it. Well, yeah. You could still be right and be an asshole.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. Whoever you're talking about, I'm sorry, you're not an asshole, but you know.
Shit.
Anyways, yeah, let's get into this, dude. So, this is episode number 55. What?
I said there's a nickel.
Oh,
A nickel for your troubles
I was gonna say, oh,
instead of a penny for your thoughts.
I was gonna give you that so that you'd have your nickel back.
I hated that.
Yeah, I know. I said that to my what was my sophomore year, my math teacher, she loved Nickelback. And one day, she was so mad at the class that I pulled a nickel out of my pocket and I walked up there and I said, "Here, Miss Dobbs," and we can blur that out. I mean, I'm sure she'll never watch this, but I was like, "Here, Miss Dobbs, I think you dropped this. Here's your Nickelback." And she lit up, dude. She was just like, not in a bad way, she literally lit up like she was just so happy, and I was like, yes, I fucking saved the class.
From pop quiz.
Yeah. Well, no, we still had to do the work, but she was like a,
Nice try.
she was a very mean teacher. Not to me though, because after that, me and her were thick as thieves. I don't know. We were on pretty good terms. She loved me, and I actually did like her too. She was very nice to me. But
I had a few teachers that fucking were cool. There's always a select few that you're like, you know what, this is gonna be okay.
yeah, I just think at that age, you just hate anybody that tries to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
It's like you really should be listening to these people. To some degree, there are shitty teachers out there. Don't get me wrong, but they know what they're doing for the most part. I think. Maybe not so much now that they realize, like, oh, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in college to go work a job that I paid $30K a year to do, and that's like the most important job in the world right now. It should be anyway, but you got a little, you're like a little flappy dog ear.
Yeah.
You're still gonna see you doing this.
I'm just deaf on one side.
You see, we're gonna be in the in the middle of me talking. His foot comes up. And he's like, it's like Space Camp. Stop. Am I gonna have to put the cone back on? Am I gonna have to put the cone back on you? I told you.
Don't lick your nuts in public.
I told you. Convince me you don't need the cone, and I'll take it off. And you're just gonna do this to me again. But all right.
So before we go, I'm gonna elaborate on this a little. What kind of dogs would we?
Oh shit. Okay, that's a good fucking question. Are we basing this on like our personality or like basing it on our
I'd
looks?
be a fucking Frenchie.
Like a little tailless French
Yeah,
thing?
with the pointy ears, goofy fucking dogs.
I could see that.
Like honestly.
And then looks too, kind of. No,
Oh, nice.
No,
I mean, at
fucking
least
with
my nose is not fucking smashed. It looked like it ran into a wall 100,000 times.
That's true. I don't know.
But did you know why pugs, their noses are like that?
Isn't it like a product of like breeding? Or
Well,
something?
that too, and they were used in like I think like 1500s, like
They were like Chinese dogs.
yeah, Chinese dogs,
yeah.
but you couldn't put muzzles on them, and so emperors would. So emperors would have like hundreds and hundreds of these pugs and shit, and they would take down lions and shit. Like, Like that's what makes pugs fucking cool. Like,
Dude, Emperor Punch. Hunt those lions, dude. A herd of pugs.
You can hear them snorting from a mile away.
We were talking about the aliens in unison, being like, ah. Think about the snorts of pugs, all like 100 of them, just like.
So like a pig trough.
It'd be a symphony of snorts. A symphony of snorts.
Just fucking foaming up. Taking down a lion, a full-grown lion. It's crazy.
You know what gets me?
Mufasa didn't have shit on them, did he?
Dude, no. You know what always gets me foaming at the mouth? Jams. Awesome. Nice. Anyways, that was a dumb joke, but we're going to get into this. I think we're going to roll the dice.
Roll the dice!
But before, I'm going to read the penalty board once more so that we all know what we're looking at here penalty-wise. So,
see,
I need an extension.
honestly,
What?
oh, never mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not a camera pointing towards that wall, so it wouldn't work.
What do you mean?
You know that little chalkboard thing I was talking about? I was like, put it right there, and I was like,
Honestly, I feel like the best place for it would be right there.
yeah,
then
just
we
write
could-
the penalties and shit on it.
Yeah.
I think it'd just be really cool, like, because this is a dojo.
Yeah.
It is a classroom.
And honestly, just putting it physically in the, like if we were to do the penalty board or a quote, that would save so
Right.
much time. I could get a big long antenna and be like, Exhibit A! No. But here we go for the penalty board. So, penalty 1, 3-piece kit for space camp. If we roll a 2, that is a safety space, no penalty. Penalty 3. So this is where we fucked up. I just wrote lampshade. It doesn't say who gets the lampshade. I want to be like whoever rolls, or we can
That
establish.
works. That works.
Unless it specifies, like obviously 3-piece for space camp. If I roll it, it's obviously for you. I can't play with 3-piece. You know what I mean? But if it's not specified, I don't know. What do you think?
Aren't you blindfolded anyway?
No. That was just a. What do you fucking have X-ray vision?
I can read and see, like, because there's a shadow through.
I'm just.
Fucking X-ray vision.
Okay. Penalty 3 is lampshade. If I roll and it's a 3, I have to play with a lampshade on my
Okay,
head.
that works. And I feel like we should still save that until the other person has to work. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Penalty number 4. I will have to either play with the top 3 strings or the bottom 3 strings, and I am not allowed to touch the opposing set of strings, whatever that may be. That'll be decided by Space Camp, whether I do the top 3 or bottom 3. Penalty 5. That is another safety space. That is 2 safety spaces. You land on a If you land on a safety space, no penalty. Penalty number 6. We have a pair of vibrating slippers.
I think that's what that was. The vibrating slippers was yours, and then
Okay, since I'm doing the lampshade.
I'll do the vibrating.
Yeah. So if it lands on penalty 6, Space Camp has to play with a pair of vibrating slippers on his feet. So, without further ado,
We bring to you
Art of the Jam. Let me get this roll.
Get this. We're gonna get this raw. Yeah. And
The light's still burning. No?
yeah. I was like, I looked into it. Don't look into the light. Don't go towards the light. I can't help it. Bugs Life, probably one of the best fucking Pixar movies ever. Is it Pixar?
Yeah. I think it was honestly like one of the first Pixar movies, I think.
Yes, it was. I want to say in either 93 or 98.
I'm gonna do this because I remember you saying this idea, but I wasn't sure how this would play out because I didn't know if my hand was big enough. But my hand is just big enough to cover this up in order to do this. So
We can still obey the hat.
cue the obey the hat.
I love how we did that many episodes ago and never did anything with it until now. It's just funny.
Hey man, it takes time.
Is it freestyle again?
This is what makes me mad about this. There has to be something wrong with that dice.
Oh.
Like that's you know what I'm saying?
Is it weighted on that one side?
Well, I don't know because there's 2 of every decal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to override the universe though. Like I don't want to be like, no, let's re-roll that. We can't do it. We're just gonna have to deal with it.
I think so too. You like get you right. Oh, you dropped something.
Okay,
You
so
dropped Janice.
Huh?
Drop Janice. You're stepping
Did I?
on Janice.
no. Usually I have the dice in that pocket too, and they kind of like hold themselves in there. But dude, I never usually drink coffee. What was that?
I just heard it rattle, and I was like, whoa.
It's scary. No, I usually don't drink coffee while we do this, but I'm like, I feel like way more like.
It seems like podcasty to drink some coffee.
It because it's a nootropic. Like it makes your brain work better and faster. And so far, so good. Speedy Bean Water. Phantom Sam Speedy Bean Water. We need our own coffee brand now, I think. Dude, I make way too many
I don't know why, but I feel like Phantom Mist.
Phantom Mist.
That could be like a real nice like medium / dark rose. Like Colombian style.
Phantom Sam's Misty Old Mud.
Mist mud. Or swamp mud. Or
Something ghostly, like
Yeah.
ectoplasm or something, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That works a little better than what I had though.
I'm just saying.
Phantom Mist.
I actually had the ectoplasm thing idea for a kombucha.
But the coffee comes out dark green.
That'd be difficult.
I know.
It'd be
Food
easy
coloring.
with the. Why are we making a coffee? We could just do shit to the coffee kombucha flavor. You remember?
Oh
that?
shit, yeah.
And then it'd be like a potion. I don't know. But anyways, let me read off this thing. Today we have rolled the dice. I'll start with. We are in the key of B.
B.
The quality is major.
Major.
It's 4/4. I got accent 11. In order to make it apply, cut that in half and round up. So 5.5. So it'd be 6. Which still doesn't apply. So cut that into half, which is 3.
So accent 3.
Accent on the 3. 4/4.
Accent. On the 3.
4/4. Accent on the 3. And then we got a penalty 2, which lands on safety space. So there's no penalty. Boring. But yeah, kind of lame, but it is what it is.
The universe wants us to be lame today, I guess.
Let me flip this amp on, and I'll grab a strap on my guitar, and we will commence with the jam. So, again, without further ado, we bring to you Art of the Jam. Those are pretty smooth.
I need to quench my thirst with that booch burst. It smells like shit in here still.
I need your help, though.
Oh god.
So, without the room mic, because it was fucking up my audio, I unplugged the board. So now these both are just recording straight from iPhone volume. So I need you to remind me whenever we're done with the jam to plug that board back into there before we start speaking.
Okay.
And I'll even write it down too, just in
You're gonna
case.
tell me to be quieter. I was like, don't tell me that. Why would you tell me?
And since I rolled, I am first to go. And I Shoo! Let me get these cameras rolling again. Oh! Shit. Hey, man. I thought that went pretty well. It was a little weird. There's sometimes whenever we get something like too simple, I'm like, there's too much that I can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't.
There's some pretty cool little riffs in that one, too.
Yeah. There's a couple of times where I'm like, dude, I feel like we always do that thing. I feel like I say this too much. We always do that thing where it's like, you'll do one thing, I'll do one, and I feel like we both think the other thing is cool. So you start following me, I start following you, and then we just trade spaces, and then we're like, oh shit, and then we're already on to something else before we even, you know what I mean?
It's cool though.
Yeah, it's groovy. Most of the time it works. They're just like a little offset, but it still sounds kind of cool. But I think that's, I don't know, I think that's really fucking funny. But
Felt like I just heard birds like chirping in the distance. I was like, I think I'm just crazy.
yeah, I just hear ringing because this is such a small room, and
That too. This
room isn't great for this.
I'm gonna boys, what do we got?
I hope the show catches on long enough to where we can get like a
An actual studio.
yeah, I think that'd be dope. And like a setup that we don't have to tear down and shit. Like we can just hop in here and be like, let's do it.
Right.
Anyways, what'd you think of it?
Oh, that was good, honestly. At first I was like, man, I don't think this is the right 3.
Oh my god, dude. See, this is the thing. This is what I feel like we both need to be held responsible for, like, all of the dice. Like, if that what I mean by that is like, the reason I said oh my god is because I totally fucking forgot that there was even an accent. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like I need to actually start making that accent as well. It's like, if I start it, my riff or my rhythm needs to accent the 3. Like, that's all of our accent.
Right.
So that's easier for you to follow. Or I feel like our communication needs to be just a little tighter, just so like, if you, maybe I'm just being a little pussy, and I feel like we should just leave it at that. We should both be responsible for everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not your job to make sure we're in the key of B. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, hang on for a half an hour, guys. I'm gonna tune my drums to key of B major.
Let me deflate my cymbals.
They're inflatable.
Yeah.
This is actually a children's set.
They squeak when you hit them.
Make it squeak. Put your mic up to it. Make it squeak. This is a squeak. Remember, you're like, what does that sound like a hamster? Oh, was that your seat? Oh. Sounds like a hamster.
Hamster. I was like, wait, cymbals don't. I was like, they don't sound like a hamster.
Too much! Too much!
You made it angry!
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of this Vox anymore, man. I feel like
It gets the job done, but man, it's for in here. But like when we do shows, it doesn't have it anymore.
Absolutely.
It does fine in here because obviously we're in a closed area.
Yeah.
But like when we're in more open, yeah, it fucking sucks.
Yeah. No, that was a pretty good groovy. I'm trying to get back into the, you know how we used to have the first rule of the jam end where you began. Yeah. I'm trying to like reinstill that because that is what makes. I feel like I lost track of that rule for a long time, and I'm now like the past couple episodes I've done it, and the past couple of jams like when we're not on the record. I'm trying to get back to that because that is like vital in my opinion. That's what brings the whole thing full circle, makes it impressive to me anyway. Other people might not get it or understand it or appreciate it, but to me it's like whenever you, especially the longer it is and the more transformations the jam takes, and then you end it the same way that you began it, it's like, I don't know, that there's just something about it. You're coming out of from the other side. Philosophically, it makes sense to me. Like, it's just a full circle feeling. The circle of life. Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to circle life. Oh, I was just trying to think of the.
Yep. That's the reason I stopped, is because I didn't know the words to it or how it.
Yep.
No, but that was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Good movie, good jam, good shit. Good bam.
Well, dude, I guess, looking at the time on the cameras, it's pretty much right on point.
Right on point to, skidoo-doo. What do you
Skedaddle.
got to say about it?
Skedaddly do?
Nice talk.
Do it again.
I don't know, dude. Well, I'm a symbol.
I don't know. I was gonna make a funny joke, but that's all I could think. As soon as I was like, do it again, and when you did it, I literally was like, I forgot what I was even gonna say. But you know what? That's the art of the jam. It's the improv.
Yeah.
Coming straight from the soul.
Spigots.
Open up that spigot. Opening up that soul spigot and letting your fucking shit just roll on out. Just stream on out. You open yourself up and you let it all.
That tree sap out.
You fucking just like jam me with a fucking syrup spigot. I'm a big maple tree of a man. I'm a big maple tree of a man. And you're gonna let my stick a syrup spigot in my body, in my abdomen here, and I'm just gonna.
Belly button hole, man, perfect.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let that syrup flow, baby.
Yeah. Ah, be that maple tree.
Yeah.
Shoot.
The syrup being my heart and soul, not any other type of bodily fluid. Not any other type of bodily fluid.
Oh, fuck.
Just heart and soul here. Just jokes, folks. Anyways, I think this is about time.
Just skadoodle.
That's true.
As a poodle.
This episode has been very weird, very dreamy,
I'm very dreamy.
and I don't know.
Very hazy. I think it's that stupid ass light.
Yeah, I think the burning dust, old
Particles.
garage fumes are getting to our head. I don't know. I think I might be falling out of consciousness. Anyways, guys, without further ado,
We bring you.
correction, we just brought to you
Shit. We brought to you.
Art
Of the Jam.
1, 2, 3. Art of the Jam. 1, 2, 3.
Art of the Jam.
Yeah, dude, we only get 3 times. It's 3 times and I'm calling it, but it's in there somewhere.
It's in there like swimwear, dude.
But, what?
I said it's in there like swimwear.
In there like swimwear.
It's in there like swimwear.